15 love. Fifteen all.
37 degrees Celsius, pretty close to 100 degrees Fahrenheit in Melbourne today. Ash loves playing in the daytime. She says she likes the sun on her back. She likes to feel the speed of the tennis balls.
It's a nice aggressive second serve there from Ash. Really using her weapon straight up here today.
Let's for serve.
The one thing she hasn't been able to do so far is land a first serve. So if you can get out of your first service game, even with the first serve being a little bit rusty, that's a bonus.
Oh, for sure. The thing is, Ash has got a very good second serve anyway, so she knows she can rely on it at certain times if the time may come.
Forty 30. Let's for serve. Game bottom.
Pretty solid opening service game. The one thing she will like to do is get more than the one first serve in. Rebel Wilson is amongst the celebrities in the crowd. Kathy Freeman, the Olympic champion at 400 metres in Sydney, going back 20 years ago. A bit camera shy. I love it when they do that, Sam, because they must think that that is the only camera in the stadium that is focused on them.
Little do they know.
That guarantees there are going to be
Sofia
5
Kenin.
others now zooming in on them. 68-32, is that about right?
Probably, maybe a little bit closer, but I think all Australians are going to be happy with that stat first up.
Oh. 15 love.
Such an important service game for the 21-year-old, just to steady the nerves a bit. Her first serve percentages have been really strong throughout this championship. Only once has it dipped below 70. How about the angle on that?
It's a magnificent forehand there from Ash. Her cross-court forehand's definitely her weapon. Really getting under and behind that ball there.
30-15.
Kenin's first serve speeds up in the mid-160s for her quickest one, 165 against Coco Gauff the other day. Ash will get it up a whole lot better than that. She can get up into the 180s. But as we keep on saying, Sam, it's not only about the speed of the serve, it's about where you put it.
Oh, her accuracy is actually very good. You won't see Kenin use the body serve too much, I wouldn't imagine, in this match. It's not usually her go-to serve, but she's very capable of hitting both corners. So Ash has got to be ready to cut those angles off, and when the second serve's there, really try and give herself space to have a good hit on that first shot. See, Ash just a little tentative on these last couple of slice backhands there, not really getting into position. Maybe a little bit of nerves, feet not quite getting there.
5 unforced errors already for the Australian. And that will do her the world of good. Sofia Kenin can now settle into her work.
1 game all for sets. Thank you, players ready.
.179 from Ash for the first ace of the match. And it is such a weapon because Kenin won't serve a lot of aces. She's only served 6 aces for the tournament so far, so Barty can get quite a few free points. And the world number 1 settles into her rhythm pretty quickly. A love game for Ash Barty, and she leads 2-1 on serve in the first set.
Love.
Wonder whose side she's on.
I hope she can see through those glasses.
Big Bash Ash. Well, of course, she played cricket in the Big Bash and the Women's Big Bash a couple of years ago.
Love.
It's definitely the side that Kenin's going to try and pick on in this match, is get Ash moving out wide to her backhand. Ball's just flying on her a couple of times there with her two-hander.
Yes.
40 love.
Perfectly executed by the 21-year-old.
game.
And that's a
Kenin.
good service game of her own. Barty has a
games
game
on
to
first
love.
set.
Kenin has one of her own. She looks composed. She has to be nervous at 21 years of age, her first big moment in a Grand Slam. But she's not showing any signs of nerves at the moment.
No, she's really started this match well. 2 very good first service games here and hitting the ball clean.
15 love. All.
Any concern, Sam, at the moment that the unforced error count is already up to 9? We've played 22 points in the match.
Yeah, Ash can typically go matches with that amount of unforced errors, so let's hope she can knuckle down and tighten this game up a little bit. Serving like this is always going to help settle
30,
15.
4 free points already.
Most of those unforced errors have come off that backhand side, so still trying to find her range on that shot.
Yeah, 7 of the unforced errors, 7 of the 9 off the backhand.
40, 15.
But the serving is making up for it. That is a very impressive service going from Ash Barty. 3 aces in the game. There are areas that possibly need to be tidied up a little, but the Australians up 3-2 on serve. So Kenin, knowing that she's got a fight on her hands, she knew that probably as soon as she saw the draw and did the sums to where she might be if she got through to the semis.
Love 15.
Ash has got to have a look.
Barty is challenging the ball. The left serve. The ball was called in.
So let's see if the first call was correct or the correction was correct. First one was right.
Love 13.
And that sees the first sign of a problem for the American.
Fifteen 30.
Just missed.
Miss Kenin is challenging the ball on the left near sideline. The ball was called out.
I don't think she's overly confident about this. It was a bit of a dismissive wave of the hand. She's gone back and stood in the shade at the back of the court. And again, it's the tiniest of margins.
15-14.
And now she's got
Miss
a
Kenin
problem.
has
The
2
first
challenges
problem of
remaining.
this semi-final.
Thank you. Thirty 14.
It's certainly an issue. 10 unforced errors, 8 of them backhands. And Kenin has stored that in the onboard computer. Still one break point to save. You don't have to be a genius to work out what the game plan is here.
No, Ash really is. I think she's got to get behind this slice backhand a little bit better. She's really chopping down on the ball. Swings a bit of a smile instead of going through. And Kenin has really picked up on this early and is really hammering that backhand side.
That one worked.
That's a positive backhand from Ash, going back down the line. You can see her getting into position, stepping into the court. Let the arms go a lot better on that one.
Third time lucky perhaps for the Australian, a third break point.
Deuce.
Good deep first serve.
This is good fighting stuff from the young woman from the United States. Would be a massive hold if she comes up with it after having been down 3 break points.
Deuce.
Didn't take advantage of that short return. A little bit stuck on the court there with her feet. Needs to move up to that ball a lot faster and take advantage of a good first serve.
Advantage Kenin.
She's thinking her way through this. It's been impressive so far. In a bid to become the youngest singles finalist at the Australian Open in the women's section since Ana Ivanovic back in 2008.
The game.
That is a massive hold of serve when you consider she was down 3 break points.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a courtesy of the players, please switch off mobile phones. Thank you.
That is a very, very significant hold. Last game of the old balls. They'll be fluffed up by now, Sam. What are the difficulties that that presents?
Yeah, the old balls can be a bit slower through the air. I think on a day like today where it's 37 degrees and the sun's out, it's not as big a difference. You can still get a bit of pop on the court off your shots, and that was a great forehand down the line there by Ash there. What Ash does really well with her forehand on those short balls is she can really hold it. She turns her shoulders well, waits for her opponent to pick a side, and then can go into the open court very easily.
had no right to win that point.
40.
She did all the right things there, Kenin. Had Ash all over the court.
It had a bit of topspin on it, so I guess she had to hit it. Another comfortable hold for Barty. When she's able to dictate the point on her serve, she's looking rock solid. She leads 4-3. We're on serve in the first set of the semi. Sofia Kenin's had to dig deep to remain on serve, but that's where she finds herself. New balls. And it goes without saying that a break
15.
is essential for the young American, but it's twofold because it's scoreboard pressure and then it also takes the crowd out of the equation for a little while if she can get it.
He's corrected it. He's corrected it. The line umpire, did you correct your call? You corrected it.
Barty is challenging the call on the right centre serve.
Well, that was confusing because the call came, but the line judge actually put his
wide and they corrected it.
two hands in front of him.
Yeah, signalled in, but called out.
Yeah. I didn't actually hear a correction call, but let's see what it is. We've got a little bit of a pause in the Hawkeyes situation at the moment. So Alison Hughes may well be advised. Here we go.
Oh, got it.
Yep. So that goes down as an ace.
15 all.
Second of the match for Sofia. Well, that's good positive stuff.
30-15. Barty has 2 challenges remaining.
Good play there. She had Ash on the run. Got that volley out in front, straight into the open court.
She
got the one she wanted there. You could see on those slice backhands, they were definitely faster through the air. Maybe a little help with the new balls, but also better backhands.
Sofia says that if she wasn't a tennis player, she'd be a fashion designer. Well, she's actually got the fashion designer's worst nightmare happening out there today. 2 people wearing the same thing.
Feel is very happy at the moment.
Yeah, they are.
Miss Kenin is challenging the call on the right centre serve. The ball was called out.
What do you think, Pete? I think that one was out.
I think it's just missed, Sam. It was very close to the spot of the one before. Quite a margin that time. Been a really impressive display from this young lady. She's thinking her way through this semi-final. She's got to 4-all, and have a listen to that. Have a listen to that reaction. That's important. The crowd not as involved as they thought they might have been at this stage.
Miss Kenin has one challenge remaining. Please.
1-8-1.
15 love.
That is equal to a fastest serve of the championship so far.
Let's second serve.
I think you'd have to say of the
30
two,
love.
it's pretty glaringly obvious that Barty is the one who is less likely to be broken at the moment. She's holding serve quite convincingly.
Yeah, she's serving very well at the moment when she's making those first serves, and that was a great kick serve there on the second. Really pumping up the speed now too.
Just tried to get a bit too cute.
40 love.
I like that point from Ash, hitting that drop shot off her slice. She hasn't pulled Kenin into the net too often, but with that slice backhand, she can disguise that very well.
That's only the fourth point that Barty has lost on her serve in this first set. And it's the first time she's lost a point when the first serve has gone in. Largely untroubled on serve. Ash Barty is the first to 5, and that's always important.
Barty needs 5 games to 4 first set.
On serve, Kenin at 4-5.
Kenin really gets great angle on her topspin backhand there. A little bit shorter in the court, closer to the sideline, really making Ash come up to the baseline there and not able to get that ball back into play.
The winner of this match will have the winner of the next of the semi-finals following this between Simona Halep in devastating form a couple of days ago against Garbiñe Muguruza. And it was actually yesterday for Simona Halep. We're so used to saying the 2-day gap for the players, but this is the one example for the women that they need to play in successive days.
The one advantage of being in the top half this year.
Yeah.
You get your day off every single time.
Yeah. We made mention of how impressive Sofia's first serve percentage has been throughout these championships. This is the best that she's had so far. Equal best, 75%.
Kenin's father and coach.
Alexander. They do a lot of their training at Delray Beach in Florida. No sign of any cracks appearing yet in the young woman's game. A little rueful shake of the head from Ashleigh Barty. Holding has been very straightforward for the Australian. Breaking, attempting to, not so straightforward at all.
Love 15.
Just overshot that forehand there. Saw Cain move to the same side and tried to push it too close to the line.
Thank you.
First time I think she's lost the first point on serve here.
It is, yep. And now she's lost the first 2 points, and this is a real issue. Sofia Kenin strides purposely to her returning position, knowing she's got the best opening she's had so far. She's a perfectionist. She's feisty. She's got a lot of attitude on court.
Clearly expects a lot from herself. Knows that this is an opportunity again here. 15-30.
Kenin's challenged the ball on
got the
left
one
of this
challenge left.
The ball was called out.
It floated. Did it float long?
Skid it off the line perhaps with the way Ash reacted to trying to hit it back. Nope.
So now she finds herself out of challenges.
30 all. Kenin has no challenges remaining.
That's good stuff from Barty. Love 30 was a real problem.
40-30.
Now she's got a point to be the first to 6, so a good fight back by the Australian.
Deuce.
such a high reward for whoever wins this point, in particular if it's Sofia Kenin. Biggest point of the match to date right now. And it's a good time to come up with an appropriately good serve. Oops.
Deuce.
She had to play because the serve was so close to being wide and took Kenin completely out of the court.
Yeah, she had the whole court to head into there and just opened up her shoulders a little too much and dragged it wide. Now really pressure's back on here.
Advantage, Barty.
Great play again from Ash there. She's really using that wide serve on the juice court to full advantage. Opens up the court and follows that one in. Puts more pressure on Kenin to have to come up with something.
Oh, yes. Whipped around the outside of that. Put some work on it.
Deuce.
That was impressive.
Hit that ball. Fantastic. Head over the ball. Knew she had a little bit of space and went for it.
Oh, the inside out forehand at a huge moment in the match. Both players coming up with remarkable winners.
First serve.
Barty manages to hold on under pressure. She's the first to 6, so that gives her 2 looks at securing the first set.
Love 15. $15 all.
It's a nice touch there from Cain on the forehand side, this time using the drop shot. Because when you're in an awkward position like that, it's just about trying to put your opponent back into an equally awkward position there, and that's exactly what she did right then.
$30
74% of first serves into play for the young woman so far. She desperately needs the first serve here. Barty was toying with the idea of challenging and stopping the point. And perhaps she should have, because that ball was out. It's probably appropriate we go to a tiebreaker. It's been an absorbing first set, 49 minutes. And so we go to the Russian roulette to see who emerges on the right side. Oh, what a difference a challenge might have made there with that out ball on the baseline.
Yeah, we saw the same thing happen in Ash Barty's previous match too. A little too trusting of the lines people at the moment.
And that's trouble straight away.
1-0 Kenin.
Ash likes that play of trying to hit the winner through the middle of the court there. Fortunately, Cain didn't actually make a move and was able to come up with a very good lob. Good way to respond there. Played another very positive point.
She's actually got a very good career tiebreak record. Alison Hughes just asking whether she was challenging because she actually put her hand up in the air. She does have one challenge. She's inherited that. Dad was saying challenge. Again, the positive attitude that she just displayed all the way through this first set.
Really making sure of that volley there. Good focus, out in front. Certainly good feel on that backhand side there.
It's 8 now.
Three, 2, Barty.
Not an ace, but as good as aiming it at the body and tucking her opponent up. Two big first serves from the Australian. It's had the feel of a sort of set that might come down to just 1 point. Maybe that was it. Ash cracks her 20th winner of the match. That's a great look at it right down that line. So she's +2 winners to unforced errors. Kenin is -6. The change of ends, Barty with the mini break.
4-3 Barty.
Well, she desperately wanted to try and get that ball back into play.
She came up with 2 big first serves in her previous 2 points. She could do with another couple here, and then she's in a position of power in this first set tiebreak.
She's just a little tentative on that forehand there. She knew she had the court open. Just lifted out of that with her legs.
Going for the lines on the big shots.
5-4 Barty.
Good response there. Set that forehand up with a very deep backhand.
That's big.
6-4.
She's ripped a couple of those cross-court forehands.
Yeah, we haven't seen Ash get around and hit her forehand on too many second serves there, and really sensing that was a big moment. 5-4 in the tiebreak. Running around and hitting a fantastic off forehand.
Kenin knows what a big moment it was from her reaction, you could tell. Set point.
Barty.
She's still got another one, but this time the difference is that it's on her own serve. (46 points to 41 in favour of the Australian. She's looked the one more likely, but it's been a battle. Set point number 2. How about that for a return of serve on set point? That's courage.
That's a fantastic point under that sort of pressure. Obviously not playing to the score, just knowing what she has to do, what she needs to do. Really going after those 2 balls.
The return set it up. The forehand put it away. We're back on serve in the breaker. Somebody's going to have a set point after this.
Good serve.
She kept her cool. And Sofia Kenin, who was staring down the barrel a moment ago, has a set point of her own. 2 points against the Ash Barty serve. And the 21-year-old knocking on the door. That is a very mature performance from that young woman. It takes just less than an hour to break the deadlock.
Love.
Now, there's another factor coming into the equation here, and that is Melbourne's heat. Craig Tyser with a worried look on his face. The heat index is rising as we speak. It started at 4 at the start of this match. It's now 4.8.
Miss Barty is challenging the call on the left baseline. The ball was called in.
And we'll explain what that means with the potential for the roof to perhaps be closed. We're getting closer to that point. Let's check out the challenge first of all. Nothing's going right for Ash at the moment.
30 love. Miss Barty has 2 challenges remaining. Love.
So Sam, potentially they may close the roof if this heat keeps on going up. And of the 2 players, Ash is probably the one who doesn't want it closed.
Yeah, I would imagine she wants that roof to stay open so her ball can keep jumping off the court here.
Too good. Plenty of room to land that.
40-15.
I think both players seem to be handling the heat okay out there at the moment, so maybe not a real need to close the roof as such. That's good awareness there. Sofia really closing on the net there, and Ash sensing that and flicking up a good lob.
That is the perfect start for Sofia Kenin. A comfortable hold of serve at the start of the second set. And listen to the murmur that goes around the crowd, and that's all it is at the moment. There's a nation holding its breath. And this young woman is going to have to call on all of the fighting qualities that we know she possesses. Kenin's got a spring in her step.
Important for Ash here to start this game really positively. Try and get on the board early in this second set and really bring this crowd back into this match.
Love 15. 15 all.
I've just had a look at the terms and conditions of the heat policy, Sam, and there's one very important word in it, which I'll elaborate on in a moment.
Miss Kenin is challenging the call on right, the far sideline. The ball was called out.
I think this ball did miss. And by a fair way.
It's the one thing she's not been great at so far today.
Miss Kenin has 2 challenges remaining. Game,
and there's that hold of serve that Sam Stosur was talking about. Ashleigh Barty needed to come up with. She does.
1 game more, second set.
The heat policy, if it gets to 5, they say matches on Rod Laver Arena, Margaret Court Arena and Melbourne Arena, which commence with an open roof, will stop after an even number of games in the current set. But the big word here is, at this point, the roof may be closed for the remainder of the match.
Love 15.
Yeah, it is an outdoor event, so they only close the roof if they really, really have to.
Oh. 15 all. Let's for serve. (30-15).
And we said of the two that Ash would probably like the roof to remain open because she's got a bit more pace of the balls coming off her racket, but certainly Sofia has shown no signs of wilting under the Melbourne sun. She's looked very comfortable out there.
That's a positive point from Ash there.
30 all.
Needs to keep trying to use her forehand.
That's brilliant. What about the curve on that ball? It was leaving Cain all the way.
30-14.
Yeah, we're sitting right behind the court here, and you could just see that ball land on the court and then really cut away there. Very nice. You don't see too many slice backhand winners like that. That is impressive.
An early look for the Australian in the second set. And the break comes, and it comes early. And there's the response from the Rod Laver Arena crowd. Aiming that one straight at the body. Got the new balls in hand, so that'll help.
And that new ball really jumping off the court there on that second serve, kick serve. she can get it out of the hit zone of Cain on her backhand side, she's far less lethal.
It would be hard to imagine that Sofia Kenin, at 21 years of age, would be able to maintain this level for the entirety of the match under these conditions with this heat. You'd think there might have to be a dip at some stage.
(40-15).
Both players taking as much time in the shade as they can at each end of the court. Both like to get on with it, though. She needs to be very careful in this service game. It looked like being a comfortable hold to back up the break of serve when she led 40-love. And it turns out to be a hold, and an important one it is. She looks at Craig Tyser and everybody else in the box and says, okay, maybe this thing is changing. That's a look that says, I'm still not happy. I just wonder, Sam, whether we've seen this period that I speculated about. Sofia just looks to be going through a little bit of a flat spot at the moment.
Yeah, probably understandable after the intensity of that first set, but this is where Ash has done well to keep that up and really take advantage of Kenin perhaps being a little bit more flat at the moment. Important to try and take advantage of that while you can see it, because she will not be a player that will do that for too long.
(30-15).
Good serve. Kenin still using the corners of the court there with her first serve.
Very well executed. If she is going through a flat spot, it might be physically, but it doesn't seem to be mentally. She's still thinking her way through it. Barty up a break in the second.
Good disguise on these drop shots. Took that racket back as if she was going to hit a double-handed top spin, and just at the last second there takes that hand off, drops it short. She's got very good feel on her drop shots.
from the time she made her main draw debut at the 2015 US Open as a wild card, as a very young player emerging through the ranks. Everybody has been saying she's in for a bright future, and we're seeing why on Rod Laver Arena.
Thank you, players are ready.
Sofia Kenin having taken the first, Ashleigh Barty up the break in the second, looking to head this one to a decider.
Love 15.
Kenin sensing this is another little opportunity here. Very positive reaction after that point, and really up on her toes and ready for this next point.
That's the one thing Sofia Kenin has been trying to do for most of this match, keep it away from Ashleigh Barty's forehand, and you just saw the reason why.
Yeah, that ball just sitting too short in the court.
She's done it again, and that is not an easy shot to play from back there. She was almost in the shade when she played that shot.
13-15.
How good was that?
Cain could have probably moved in a little bit quicker there, but Ash keeping side on, put a little more on it. That is a fantastic shot. Oh, again.
Three of the best from Barty.
14-15.
And Kenin says, what do I have to do to win a point out here? And the one thing that has to do is it has to buoy her confidence now. Making two of those shots in the one game. She's up a break, and that's got to reinforce the fact, Sam Stoser, that she is right back in this match now.
Yeah, you can see there straight after that point she let out a loud come on. She hasn't really voiced any positiveness yet in this match. It's normally quite neutral with her feelings, but she can sense that that was a big hold there.
She's growing in stature, and now Kenin faces a very dangerous game and a very dangerous time of the match. And that's a good response from the young woman.
Let for serve.
One.
30-15. How
impressive has she been? Backs to the wall a couple of times, None more so than that tie break where she was down 2 set points, got away with the set herself. She reels off 3 quick points here.
40-30. Game.
That is a very good hold from the 21-year-old. After Barty took the first point, she's not going away just yet. The figures that Ash Barty is achieving on serve, 84% of times when the first serve has gone into play in this match, she's won the point. And in fact, in this second set, she is 9 from 9, 100%. So those sort of numbers would indicate to you that Barty probably should be in charge in the match, but she's down a set and up a break. This is an absorbing contest in the semi-final.
Miss Kenin is challenging the ball on the right baseline. The ball was called in.
She's not had a lot of luck with the challenges so far today, Sofia Kenin.
I think this one was just long.
(30-15).
That feistiness starting to come out as the unforced error count grows for Kenin. She's up to 21 unforced errors. Barty 30 for the match. That's a good strong hold without too many heart palpitations. She's a game away from sending this to a decider.
Very important, these first couple of points of this service game here for Sofia Kenin. Really needs to get off to a good start.
(15-love).
Exactly what she wants. A good first serve, not too fast. Fortunately, an unforced error there for Ash.
Only 148, as Sam said, didn't have a lot on it. Her average first serve speed has been 155.
30-love.
Perhaps sensing she knows it's important to make first serves in this game. Towards the end of that first set, Ash started taking advantage of those second serve opportunities.
30-15.
There's a twofold reason to hold here, because you don't want to hand the momentum to Barty, hand the set to Barty, of course, if a break happens, but then she would hand the Australian the opportunity to serve first in the deciding set. Now it's getting a bit too close for comfort. Just shy of an hour and a half in brutal conditions.
Miss Kenin is challenging the call, left centre serve. The ball was called out.
Just more hoping.
I think Ash is pretty convinced this one's missed.
Taking a little break in the shade there between first and second serves for Kenin.
Miss Kenin has one challenge remaining.
She really plays these drop shots at smart times. She knew she had Ash way behind the baseline there on that previous shot. Moved in the court, hit another fabulous drop shot there.
She's had a pretty good conversion rate from those drop shots today. They've been really well executed. If we're going to a decider, Ash Barty is going to have to get it done herself in a moment. She will be serving to level the match. It's 5-4 in the second. Now she has the equaling set on her racket.
Love. It's
such an advantage having a weapon having a serve as a weapon there. Nice to get some free points, especially when trying to serve out a set.
100% behind the first serve in the second set.
Perhaps a little too obvious that was going to be a lob there from Ash with the open racket face. Kenin getting back nicely for that smash.
This set has taken more than a half an hour. The decisive moment came in the third game when Ash Barty was able to manufacture what has been so far the only break of the match. This to send the semi-final into a third and deciding set.
Please.
good has she been under pressure?
40-30.
Remind me again, she's 21. Oh, does she play with composure?
Very nice feel there. Ash doing everything she possibly can to try and make Kenin play one more ball there.
And taking every second she can to get the air back into the lungs for another set point. A sense of deja vu, perhaps. The other two set points were in a tie break. This is a little different, but still the same result. Well.
Advantage, Kenin.
What an angle on that return.
Out. Juice.
Ash will be desperately wanting a first serve here. She's missed the last 3 or 4. She's in far more control of the point when she's making these first serves in the court.
Oh, yes, that is exceptional.
Kenin.
She loves this backhand cross court, doesn't she? Short angle in the court. Ash, nowhere near that one.
What a way for the break to come. A groan echoes around Rod Laver Arena, and the fighting qualities of this young woman are on display for everybody here and everybody around the world to see. She's picked a very good time to come up with her first service break of the match.
Thank you. Please, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
She knows that was an important first point after just getting the break back. After a good start in this service game at 5-all in the second set.
Well, she can't be thinking anything but positives at the moment, whereas Barty must be thinking about the opportunities that have slipped by at the end of both of the sets so far.
30 love.
Very positive body language, really showing that she's up for this contest and fight, up on her toes, walking with purpose.
40.
And again.
Game Kenin.
A remarkable performance from this young woman.
Love 15.
That is Ashleigh Barty's first double fault of the match.
Love 13.
It's a day where the temperature would create sweaty palms for the people
Please.
around Melbourne Park, but the situation is as well.
That's a way to respond.
15-13.
Still a long way to go to get out of this game for Ashleigh Barty here.
What an extraordinary day it's been for the 21-year-old from the United States, looking to become the youngest Australian Open finalist since Aryna Sabalenka in 2008. 2 match points for Sofia Kenin.
Thank you.
That sound you just heard was 25 million people exhaling.
Let. First serve.
And the Australian dream of a Grand Slam on home soil is shattered. Sofia Kenin produces one of the performances of her tennis life.